Okay, I wanted to chat about TVs, television. Everyone's favorite idiot box. There's one in almost every house in every country. And if you know anything about television, since the first broadcast of Howdy Doody, this thing has been a weapon of controlling the masses, okay? They've used it in various ways. They've used it for advertising with subliminal messages. They've introduced some sort of technology. I don't know if it's ions or waves or whatever, but they put something in the TVs that basically once you've been watching TV for about 10 minutes, you turn into like a zombie and you just zone in. And basically your external thought process is distracted, okay? You are concentrating on that box and what that box says. And they can manipulate you in so many easy ways. It's silly. And I really want to try and wake people up to the television. Televisions are evil. And basically, if you look at all the programming, and why do they call it programming? Why don't they call them TV shows? They call them TV programs. You got your programming guide. You're being programmed by that TV. Okay? And everyone has said it. David Icke, everyone has come out and said it. Basically, that these televisions are mesmerizing machines that can basically control you, and you don't realize it. It's just very much like the cell phones. They control you too. Your whole life runs through your cell phone. Okay, I know my sister. If she lost her cell phone, she wouldn't be able to contact anyone. She wouldn't be able to do anything because everything is done through her cell phone. I'm trying to break her and other people away from relying on cell phone technology, because cell phones are very dangerous, okay? I have one, but I use it maybe once or twice a month. I get texts on it and I send a text back, and that's the only time I ever see the stupid thing. Other than once a day, I look at it to see if anyone's messaged me, which never happens because I don't give my number out. But basically, back to TVs, I digress. TVs are the very first mass control weapon that they've had. And basically over the years they perfected how they basically grab everybody. It's like it sucks you in, you know, you're being sucked into this whole mode, and then you're running home to watch TV and this show or that show. And if you look at the content of this show or that show, they're very, very controlling. They're very I don't know, you almost have to have your pineal gland open when you watch these shows to see what I'm talking about. You have to be able to be impartial and look at these shows and the content of these shows, what's being talked about. Look at the whole thing with Roseanne and the pro-Trump thing. You know, it's like they're using all these shows to control your thoughts and who you vote for, or what you eat, or what you drink, you know, like all these power drinks and stuff. And they're constantly showing these commercials, constantly. I've watched, you know, a show and seen the same commercial like 5-6 times during that show. Why would they do that? They're trying to pound things into your head, okay? And that's called programming. And basically, you know, they'll show an energy drink enough times that you'll go and buy one. And, you know, they'll show pop, and they'll make it sound so great and all this. The stuff it's a killer. It's as bad as alcohol. It's all full of acids and shit that eat your stomach away. I do once in a while drink pop, but very rarely. It's always water or coffee, right? So, but basically TVs are a mind-sucking machine, and they do control your thought patterns, your thought process. And they make you believe the world's okay, or they make you believe that this product will do whatever it says it'll do, right? And it's just not true. It's just not so. And I'm sorry to break that to you, but you really should research TV. Watch some David Icke videos, or, you know, like everyone who's anyone who is a truther has talked about television and the controls it has over society. I have always believed this, but I'm new on YouTube, so I'm just kind of releasing my thoughts now on YouTube. We must break away from the mold and start living life. Go for walks, go for drives, go for bike rides. Go walk in the forest, sniff a flower, hug a tree. Do something other than hang on your phone or your computer or sitting in front of a television getting all your radiation from the television, okay? I'm telling you, these devices are all basically made to control, especially cell phones. Cell phones are the biggest form of control right now, and everyone seems to be addicted to them. And like I say, you'll see them walk down the street, 2 or 3 kids, and they'll be tapping into their phones, and they're talking to each other. I don't know, back in my day, we just talked with our mouth, and hey, oh, how's it going? And that worked great. I don't understand why we need cell phones to talk to each other when we're together. It's silly. It's like, I don't know. But in any case, television, you really should think and watch the content of the shows that you're watching and see how they're leading your thought patterns. If you could be impartial and watch them, you could see it. You could see it as plain as day. And they want to control everything you think and everything you do, and they can do that right through that idiot box in your living room. So think about it, investigate it. If you doubt me, go online and check it out. Check out anything I've said. I know what I'm talking about because I haven't watched TV much in the last almost decade. I used to be in front of mine all the time, constantly. And, even though I knew the news was fake and all that crap, I didn't watch news anyway, but I didn't realize the control it was having over me. And, I had to fight myself to get out and go walk my dogs. So, no, basically, you really have to, I've stayed away from TV for the last, like I say, decade, and I find myself a lot more open-minded, a lot more consciously enlightened, and I'm able to see things better because I'm not controlled by anything. I'm not controlled by my computer. I'm certainly not controlled by my cell phone, and not the TV either. I don't believe in TV. Actually, I can feel myself getting dumber and dumber every time I watch it. And that's the reason, because there's so much stupidity on TV. And not only just the stupid shows they have and stuff, but everything from the commercials, the news, everything is stupid. And I look at it, I'm thinking, how can you expect people to buy into this? But then I realize every house has a TV in it, and there's always someone watching that fucking thing. Sorry, that friggin' thing. And it's just really, you need to investigate televisions more, okay? And understand what they're doing with these televisions and have been doing with television since the day it was conceived. Well, put out on the market, like I say, since the first broadcast, which was Howdy Doody Show. It's been a manipulative tool, and I hope you'll look it up and have a nice day. Bye.